You ever wonder how you can monetize your clinic's website? Now, obviously, there's the normal monetization of getting visitors to your website to become physical therapy patients, but there's other ways that you can earn income from your website. Paid ads, display ads are the one I'm going to talk about tonight. We'll talk a little bit about YouTube, and I'll take you behind the scenes so you can get a look at the numbers. Now, I've had this website probably back as late as 2004, 2005. Right now it's 2022, so you can see how long. But really, I never did anything with the site until I want to say it was around 2019. I'm going to take you inside my Google Analytics. Let's go down to behavior and overview, and I'll show you exactly when my site kind of started to take off. So let's go back. Let's go back to January 2019. So if we take a look at the chart, you can see there was nothing. I mean, these numbers here, these are 0 page views, 10 page views, 12 page views, 24 page views. It was really November 2020. I didn't even pay attention. November 2020. When all of a sudden I started to gain traction. Now, let me tell you exactly what was going on back at this time. I had, first for like a decade, 15 years, I didn't put any kind of content on my website. I simply had the homepage, an about me page, maybe one or two other pages. Then sometime in, I think it was 2019, because that's when I started working on the YouTube channel, I started taking videos from YouTube and just embedding them on a blog post. No text, no content, nothing else, just the YouTube video embedded on a blog post. And what I realized was some of those started to gain some traction. That's where here I had like 208 views, 230 views, 250 views. Then it crashed back down to like under 100 and then back up and then back down. So once I noticed that bump in traffic, I said, I really need to get back into understanding how to build traffic to this website. So what I did was I started reading about blogs and blog posts and understanding SEO and how to do the keyword research to find questions that people were asking that I could answer, all specific to total knee. Everything on my website's total knee replacement focused. And so as a result, you can see how, 2001, we gradually started increasing. I was adding articles. I went from like 3 articles to 20 articles. I think I'm at like 60 articles now. You can see here, this was the end of October 2001, big hit. There was a Google algorithm update. Then we bounced back and we like crushed it. And then we dropped again in November 2001. So what was this? This was October, then way down, then way up, then November, back down, and now we're kind of continuing to climb. So if I switch this over to a 30-day view and click apply, you can see that we're looking at roughly 35,000 page views. If I come over to acquisition overview, you can see most of it is coming from organic. There's a little bit direct, a little bit social. If I go into audience overview, you can see here in the last 30 days, we had 15,000 sessions. So 15,000 sessions, we got 2.36 page views per session. All right, let's take a look at the site itself. So here's the homepage, zoomed out a little bit, very basic, very simple homepage. If I jump into my blog, let me get you a normal size. Okay, so you can see here, we've got stuff like knee pain 1 year after knee replacement surgery. Is a recumbent bike good for knee replacement? Calf cramps, how to stop calf cramp. 3 tips to stop ankle knee pain after knee replacement surgery. So these are all specifically researched to answer questions that people have already started searching through Google and some through YouTube. Now, all of these have embedded videos. So like this one right here, if I click on this, it takes me in here. You can see I've got this embedded video. This used to be and still is a live video on YouTube. But what I did with Ezoic, and Ezoic is the platform I'm using for my display ad network, I take the video from YouTube. Ezoic has a special feature that allows you to import it into Ezoic. It's hosted on the Ezoic platform, so now, well, that one didn't do it. When you click the video and watch the video, there's ads that are running in the video. I'm not getting ad revenue from YouTube for those ads. I'm getting ad revenue from Ezoic. This is a display ad here in the center. As we scroll down, this is a display ad. Here's an ad. You can see this is an Ezoic ad running on my Ezoic hosted video. These are photos, you know, my normal stuff. Here's an ad. There's an ad at the bottom. There's a fair number of ads. On desktop version, I don't think it dramatically impacts the quality of the experience. Here's another Ezoic ad that's auto playing. A couple ads here, and my wrap up. So looking at that, let me show you what Ezoic income is. So this is my Total Therapy website. The last 30 days, Ezoic is paying me $254.83. You can see my core web vitals, 76 and 70. 70 is desktop. I don't know why desktop is lower than mobile. Mobile should be lower than desktop usually. You can see down here my daily revenue. So like $12.28. $8.99, $10.23. My lowest day in the last week was February 7th with $7, or 2nd with $7, and my highest was the $12.28. So if you look at this average and you can see it's kind of going up, I should be at like $300, $325 on average. For a month. Not bad. Certainly it's not anything I'm going to retire on, but again, when we're only talking about 15,000 sessions coming to my website, like 35,000 page views, I mean, I think that's really good money. And if I click on the number here, you can see the Epmv, which is the earning per 1,000 visits or views. My Epmv right now is sitting at $16.59. That's not great, but it's better than other niches. So again, I'm totally happy. This is passive income, passive revenue that I don't think harms the website in any way. You can see based on the numbers. Let's jump back a year, and I'll show you exactly where I put the ads on. So you can see my visits climbing right here. Now, I think it was somewhere in October. Yeah, I think it was right here, which is kind of funny. So October 30th, my ads started. And when it did, boom, like my traffic obviously got cut in half. But then it quickly rebounded, and then it was running really well. Then it got hit again, but I think this was a Google algorithm update. But now it's driving back up, and then we had a huge spike for some reason. I don't know if there was an article posted or something that referenced my site. But we're on the incline. We're moving in the right direction. So I am expecting my monthly revenue to probably, if I didn't do anything, meaning add more content to the site, I'd probably be around $500 a month. I plan to continue to add more content to the site. I continue to grow the site. I think I can get this to about $1,500 per month. And then if we look at the other aspect here, we've got the YouTube channel that's associated with the website. So this YouTube channel continues to grow. If I go back over the last year, you can see here we've had 1.5 million views over the last year, 81,000 hours of watch time, $12,123. If I look at lifetime of the channel, you'll see here that like right about here, April 2018, like even though the channel existed before that, there was just nothing going on back then. Right here, 2018, May of 2018, April of 2018, that's where we started to get some views. It kind of grew. 2019, 2020 is where it really started to escalate. June 2020, all of a sudden it accelerates right up into modern day. So let's take a look at this. Let's go back, go to 2020. Let this load. Okay, so you can see here, like pretty flat, pretty low numbers, not a whole lot going on there, and then it picked up. We look at my hours, we look at subscribers, all of it's pretty much doing the same thing. You could pretty much assume lifetime earnings of the channel 17,000 so far, but this is taking us 2 years. 2 years to get to this point. 24 months, almost $20,000 in revenue. If I come over here, my RPM is $8.29. My CPM is $14.43. These, are pretty comparable numbers. I've seen gaming YouTube channels that have an RPM of like $1 to $2. I've seen finance YouTube channels with RPMs up in the teens or higher. It just depends on your niche. It depends on your content. But for perspective, like this is my best performing video right here. Let me see if you guys, $1,403. It's an 8-minute video that I published before my channel was monetized, but in 2 years, $1,400. This is my second top performing. It's a sleep position video. Ironically, this bottom one, this is my highest view count, but it's the lowest amount of total revenue, under $400. So the number of views don't always well represent the monetization that comes in for the channel, simply because this gained like 100,000 views before my channel was monetized. So I wasn't earning money before that came to fruition. But if we look at this and we say, okay, YouTube over the last year has averaged me $1,000 a month. Ezoic right now is averaging about $250 a month. I don't have it available on this computer, but my Amazon affiliate, about another $150 a month. So even if I didn't grow anything, Ezoic plus Amazon puts me at $500. My YouTube puts me at $1,000. That's $1,500 a month. Monetization just from these outlets. And the whole idea here is, I don't believe this is anything that takes away from the quality of my physical therapy clinic, from the number of referrals that I receive into my physical therapy clinic. This has no negative impact. I would be doing these things regardless of whether I had my physical therapy clinic or not, because I do think that while these aren't harmful, they do contribute to building my personal brand. I do get paid calls through the Clarity account. I think my Clarity account's made me like $1,000 or something over the past 12 months. So I do get paid calls through my Clarity. I think if I released a digital product specific to total knee replacement, I'd gain passive income through that digital product, just like I do with my Learn Medicare billing. My Learn Medicare billing, very similar, but flip-flop. My total knee replacement, I don't have any income coming from digital courses, really any measurable income. All of my income is coming from the content that I shared already, the display ads, the YouTube, and of course, clinic income. But on the flip side, my Learn Medicare billing channel, I hardly have any. I have $14 a month coming in from display ads because my traffic is so low. My YouTube channel is only generating about $200 a month, but I've done over $100,000 in a year from the courses specifically teaching therapists how to bill Medicare, how to contract with Medicare, and a couple other random little things mixed in there. So I think you can see that there's lots of different ways to monetize the skills, knowledge, services that we know and understand. What our responsibility is to figure out what resonates best with us. I hate writing. I'm a horrible writer. I despise it. I have typos. I have grammatical errors all over the place, but nobody else is doing it. So my worst product is better than no product at all. And that's why I can step into a space and take control over that space. But the question for you guys is, what are you going to do to help monetize the knowledge, skills, services that you have available to deliver? Because it should be far more monetization going on and far more scalable growth outside of direct patient care. Direct patient care should be your lowest revenue source when you look at the scalability of other opportunities you guys are looking at. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that gave you some information. I'll record another video where I talk about kind of digital courses and how we choose the platform that we choose when we're going to create a digital course. But otherwise, let me know if you guys want to see anything else. And YouTube thinks that this video right here is something you might want to see next. So go ahead and click on it and watch it. Let me know what you think. Bye.